I promised I'll make a tutorial about this booming trend, and some of you didn't believe me. Well, let me prove you wrong today. By the end of this very fun tutorial, you'll be able to achieve this. Awesome, right? It's actually super simple to do. If you're new here, people call me Bill. I'm the guy who worked with almost every 5-star venue in Paris and still does. My goal is to give you the knowledge and the confidence, because that's what you're missing to build a profitable photo booth business, land your dream clients, and make real money. Not 500 per event, not even 1,000. I want you to book those 5-figure gigs and up. Here is your toolbox for today's project: Canva Pro, Photoshop, a computer or a tablet, and Lumabooth software. Now listen, I don't want to hear anyone complain about a tool not being free. You want to charge companies thousands of dollars, but you're not ready to invest $20 a month? Think about it. But if you don't have Canva Pro or Photoshop, no worries. You will still be able to follow along. I am putting all the files I used in the description. It should be illegal to be this nice, right? Step number 1, preparing all our files. In Canva, we'll prepare 2 designs. The first one is the frame. Super easy. You create a 600 by 1800 pixel file and you divide it into 4 equal parts. You add a line every 450 pixels. You drop your black borders. And boom, the first part is done. Next, you want to create another page with the same dimensions. You search for a gray background in Canva Photos, because back in the days, vintage photos had that soft gray film look. Bring the transparency down to 35% and leave it like that. It might not make sense yet, but trust me, it will. Now to the third file, our preset. You head to Photoshop, you grab a photo from any event. Just make sure it's a real background layer. You should see that little lock icon. If not, you go to Layer, New Background from Layer. Now you can color grade your picture until it matches your vintage reference. Once it looks right, just export your preset. You go to File, you go to Export, you go to Color Lookup Table. That's what we call LUTs. You choose the cube format, you name it Vintage LUT, and you save it somewhere safe. Step number 2 is integrating everything in Lumabooth. We've got our 3 files. Now it's time to bring it all together. I'm pretty sure we could do this with other softwares too. For example, I pulled off a similar look in TouchPix using AI prompts, since they don't give us the possibility to add a custom filter. If you're using an iPad photo booth and have a Mac, just airdrop all your files to your iPad. I'm designing on a Windows laptop, so I just send the design to myself using WhatsApp files. But you can even email them to yourself. There are thousands of ways to do it. Once in the iPad, I like to keep everything in one folder named after the event I'm working on, so I just don't make no confusion. Now in Lumabooth, switch your layout to strip 2x6 format. Delete all the existing photos, keep only one. Add your photo booth images first using the same Canva dimensions. Duplicate and reposition until you've got 4. Then add your transparent Canva frame on top. It won't cover the photo since it's transparent. Finally, drop your gray texture layer on top. Since it's at 35 opacity, it won't hide the images. It will just give that old school gray vibe. I didn't show you how to add the vintage custom filter. You know that cube file you just made in Photoshop, right? we are going to get back into Booth and look for the effect page. Then we are simply going to click to add a custom filter by hitting the choose button. Then you just simply go over to your files and click your vintage layer. And just like that, it was added to your event. Make sure to deactivate all the other filters so that the customer just have one choice, and that choice is to use your beautiful custom filter that you just made. Now test it out and see the magic. Listen, if this video helped you even a little, you want to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button to never miss one of my productions. And if you're not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're getting real advices from someone who's actually very good at what he does. You now have beautiful vintage photo strips that will impress your biggest clients and help you make more money. And please don't ask me how to print. I've already made videos about every possible ways to print. Go check them out. They are on the channel. If corporate events and high-end weddings are your bread and butter, you will love our style booth photo booth, especially with this new add-on. It makes the booth even sexier. Buying a booth without the resources to use it is like buying a car without a driver license. That's why when you purchase our booth, you'll get an install guide, a sample photo booth contract, an additional equipment list with links, a free 1-hour call with me, and the crazy part, you can even pay monthly. That way, your events cover your costs fast. Just watch my videos, apply the tips, and get out there. I'm not going anywhere, so don't be scared. You will never be alone. We've got a Facebook group for 24/7 support and a bi-weekly newsletter with industry insight you won't find anywhere else. Shout out to my guy Ole Ramon from the Philippines for always sending me new stuff. Also to my guy Sunny and first buyer of this beautiful add-on. If you have the same booth as me and you want it to look like the real guac, this is the missing piece. And last but not least, kudos to my guy Anjo from South and Light Photo Booth for dropping this amazing video on Facebook. I use his presets for inspiration, and I will add the Etsy link of his product down in the description if you want to go check it out. I don't think I'll stay in Charlotte for too long, but it's a good starting point for me. So if you are in the area, reach out. We can collaborate, we can shoot videos, or even work together on events. I don't believe in doing this alone. If you got a project I can help with, email me at contact@boothcorner.com and we'll see what we can do together. Wishing all of you guys a great busy season. Always remember that in this community, failure is not an option.